Good morning, everyone. Before I want to ask you one thing. Have you ever thought, I should do something? And then immediately thought, but someone else will probably do it better, right? Because I do that all the time. And that's the problem. So my name is Mahinur, and I want to say that I'm standing here as a student, which means I've spent a good part of my life questioning myself, doubting myself, and waiting until I feel myself important enough, confident enough, and smart enough to act. And that's where the problem begins. Because most of our ancestors and our families are thought a really strange idea that change only can happen when there are crowds, when there are microphones and applause. But that unless it's change happens when you kind of encourage yourself to step forward towards to solve a solution, to solve a problem. And it doesn't really look like impressive. It doesn't go so viral, or it doesn't need you to be a powerful or perfect. So there is the truth that I've come to understand is the history has never waited for crowds to act. Crowds were moved because one person moved at first. So just let me take you into your imagination. Imagine a really, really crowded room with a full of people where noise fills every corner and everything looks normal. Everyone are just talking to each other, laughing and scrolling and pretending to listen. But suddenly you notice one person that stays alone. And that's not because there's a judgment, that's not because there's an argument. That's because no one just choose them. Yes, everyone noticed them, but no one choose them. They just look away and pass. So that moment, you feel in your chest and you hear the voice of your heart that something is going wrong, that you have to take some action to solve this problem. But immediately, second voice arrives, like, someone else will, right? Let me just wait. I just hesitate. Yes, you hesitate, you overthink, you just, sorry, you overthink and you just kind of cannot refuse to stay silent. But just take for example, Malala Yousafzai. She was just a young girl who believed that going to school shouldn't be a privilege. But now we can see she became a global symbol of protecting female rights in the USA. And she spoke. She spoke when it was risky. She spoke when no one protected her. She spoke when there wasn't a full audience that were supporting. She just decided to refuse to stay silent. She just decided to step forward towards the problem. And she did. And next example could be Martin Luther King. Before any history books, before any speeches that are quoted for decades, he was just a man, he was just a student who just also chose to speak when no one protected him. And or just take Nelson Mandela. He also was a law student, a young man without any supporters around, but he chose responsibility over comfort. Why? Because he understand that silence was worse than a fear. Actually, the reason why we don't act is not because of we don't care about it. No, we are scared. We are scared to be just different over than being just wrong. We're scared of being judged. We're scared of being incorrect. And that is the moment where most of the problems begins, because we're always trying to think like, I'm too small for this problem. I'm too young for this, and I'm too uncomfortable for this, and I would just stay silent. But what connects all these examples is not a power, it's not a confidence or perfection. It's about their decision that this silence is no more than an option, no longer an option. So actually, there is a really important thing that we don't talk about enough because of, I don't know, any reason, family or something. So we think that changes have to be impressive. They have to be really powerful. They have to be from a side who's really powerful and with a huge titles. But no, actual change looks like just sitting with the person who will never sit with, just standing up and saying the thing that everyone are afraid of saying, just questioning yourself. Why should I quiet? Why should I be quiet? And why should I don't have a step forward to solve this problem? And and every time we face the global issues, big ones, overwhelming ones, we just say that, yes, I'm too small, I'm too young, I'm without any knowledge, and I'm afraid of doing this. That's what encourages us and kind of motivates us to just stay silent. But we're always walking past, and we're always waiting for someone other that will solve this problem. But why? I want to ask you one thing, not as someone really powerful, not as a speaker, just as a fellow student. Do you keep noticing some kind of problem around you in your screens, I don't know, in your communities at school, and you keep walking past? You keep waiting for someone else to do this, for someone else who will take an initiative to solve this problem? If yes, please just try it. Please just encourage yourself first, change your mind first, and then change other one's life. Because when you start, you might change global mindset. Every mindset that you see, every friend you see around you. And yes, your change, your steps doesn't need to be supported. They don't have to be with a full of encouragement. Just a little step, a little one that will just solve this problem. So maybe that one is you, and maybe that one person who will just take an initiative to solve some kind of problem or change something in your family, in your community, and in your country, then globally, it's you. Thank you.